Hi everyone, I'm Hinako, and today I want to share what I've learned about mastering English speaking skills, especially how much time and effort it takes. I hope my story can inspire and help you on your own language journey. I've been studying English for a long time. I started attending English conversation lessons at the English faculty when I was just 6 years old. And now I'm 19 years old and about to start my second year at university. That means I've been taking English conversation lessons for about 13 years. Thanks to my teacher, Miss Gail, and my parents, who always supported me and made sure I practiced at home. I never struggled with English at school. In fact, I've always gotten good grades, and other native English teachers have praised my speaking skills and pronunciation. I'm really grateful to Ms. Gail for her guidance. So maybe you're thinking, wow, 13 years of lessons is a lot. But let's break it down. For most of those 13 years, I only had 1 hour of real English conversation practice a week. For the first 10 years, I took 45 lessons per year. In the last 3 years, I increased it to 90 lessons per year. That adds up to 710 hours of conversation practice with a native speaker over 13 years. To build on those lessons, I made a daily commitment to developing my speaking skills. Starting from age 6, I watched level appropriate English content for at least 15 minutes a day, often more. My mom made sure I did my English homework, which was mostly watching English videos that Gary recommended. This daily habit helped me develop my listening and vocabulary skills, and it also kept me from forgetting what I learned at lessons. As I got older, I started choosing content I liked on YouTube and Spotify. Watching videos became part of my routine. I also practiced speaking English to myself, especially on the train to go to school. And during my lessons, I had lots of opportunities to speak. The class sizes were small, and we used a system that Gary created called Speak Workout, which gave us repetitive speaking drills. This method really forced me to talk for most of the lesson and helped me build fluency. Even with this all effort, I know 710 hours of lessons and daily practice aren't enough to master English. According to research by the Foreign Service Institute, the average Japanese learner needs about 2,500 hours to develop enough English skills to use at work. What I've learned is that mastering a language requires a lot of patience and consistency. There are no shortcuts. Some programs and apps promise quick results, but the truth is, becoming fluent takes hard work, repetitive, and sometimes boring practice. It's like working out. If you want to build strength, you need to do squats and sit-ups regularly. If you want to speak English fluently, you need repetitive speaking drills. This kind of consistent effort has paid off for me. Over the past year, I've noticed real progress. I can now understand about 70% of the dialogue in English videos and movies without subtitles. And I can read news articles without needing dictionaries. But I'm not done yet. I still make grammar mistakes and struggle to express myself fluently sometimes. However, I know that with more patience and persistence, I'll reach my speaking goals. Now that I'm studying German at university, I've realized that how much my experience with English is helping me. My German professor started by teaching us phonemes, just like Gail did with English. Learning the sounds of a language first is so important for understanding words. And I found that repetitive speaking drills, like the ones I use for English, work just as well for mastering German grammar. Because of my experience learning English, I know what it takes to learn a language. Patience, persistence, and consistent effort. There's no magic formula. If you put in the time every day, you will see results. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it encourages you to keep going with your language journey. Thank you for listening.